What is going on, fellow Crusaders? Crusader Actual back again with some more Amberlynn Reid as usual. So today, I'm gonna take a look at another multi-part series, I guess you want to call it. I don't know what to call our videos, like episodes maybe. What we'll go with episodes. So we're looking at 3 different episodes here. This was actually recommended to one of my viewers, Kathy. So thank you for that. It's actually pretty funny. I haven't seen these videos before, so they're actually pretty entertaining because there's just like a whole nother level of stupidity from Amber. It's like, I don't know, every time I think it couldn't get worse, it usually does with her. So anyway, this is apparently very unique things that only she struggles with. So these are only issues that her as Amberlynn Reid, you know, our dainty, unique girl, things that only she experiences and no one else probably has ever experienced any of these things because they're just so totally unique to who she is, right? But yeah, let's take a look at these. I'm dying to know what horrible experience she has that are totally out of her control and there's just nothing that she could do about them. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, before we get going, so we got 3 videos here like I mentioned, and they're all about 10 minutes long, so it's probably going to be a pretty decently long video, but I know some of you like that, so let's get into it.
Okay, so this is a 3-part series that I wanted to do, struggles being me. So this is my first series ever.
She's been on YouTube for like 4 years at this point, and this is just her first time doing a series.
I don't know how this is gonna pan out or how it's gonna go, but what this is I'm going to be talking about 10 struggles per video. So there's 3 parts. There's going to be 30 struggles that I experience as being a morbid, obese person. So these might not happen to other people. That's why I am calling this struggles being me, because
dude, I bet it's gonna be like the most generic shit that like A, people that might be overweight go through, or B, like just shit that people deal with in general. So like, oh my god.
Saying it as, you know, struggles being obese, or, you know, everyone is different and everyone struggles differently, and I think that's why I wanted to make this.
No, I mean, so you wanted money really at the end of the day. That's what this is all about. Like, you must have been hurting on views. I mean, these videos only got, 100,000, which I guess in 2018 was like decent for her, or maybe like around par for her. But like, I mean, really at the end of the day, this is all money motivated, and she's willing to humiliate herself and try to make herself look dumb, like for money, which is like, I think that's really sad.
Is because I wanted people to see what I experience, because there's so many different types of stereotypes for people my size, and I just want to share with you which ones are true for me. I will say that all of these are pretty embarrassing. Some of them are obvious.
But she really wants to get on camera and showcase all of them. I mean, again, too, like, I can like really assess with high fucking confidence that she's doing this all for money. Like, and we know that, you know that. Like, I'm telling you shit you already know.
But I think part 3 of this series for me is the most embarrassing, because I saved some of like the worst ones for last.
And there it is. She wants to keep you tuned in all the way for like all fucking 30 of these so she can really milk those view hours.
Because it's like, oh my god, I don't know if I want to talk about.
And really shove in those mid-rolls. So like, I have ad blocker installed, right? But like, it'll at least kind of give me a heads up when it blocks the ad. And this fucking woman, like, she puts ads like after the first 10 seconds of each video, and then like there's at least like 6 more throughout. Like, absolutely ridiculous. And I don't know how people actually just sat and watched the whole thing.
About those, but anyways, this is just me being vulnerable, and let's just get into.
Oh my god! And, oh, that's such a lie.
To the first part series of the series. What? Okay.
You're such an idiot.
So number
dumb.
1
so
is
dumb.
back pain. That's kind of like an obvious.
Back pain? Are we starting from like most stupid to like most stupid and obvious? Like, everyone has back pain. Like, as you get older, like, I mean, fuck, like, I'm 29. Like, I have back pain from time to time. My back's hurting today because I trained lower back really hard. Like, my back is sore. My back hurts too. Like, I'm not obese. That back pain is something everyone goes through. So, like, okay, so number one's already dumb.
One, I suffer from really bad lower back pain. I have been to a chiropractor. This was years ago.
Welcome to being a fucking human.
And he did tell me that I have a bulged / slipped disc, and that sometimes my spine can get swollen. This word is hard for me to pronounce, but I also experience hip bursitis. I am bad at pronouncing that word.
She keeps looking down. I wonder if she, like, wrote these all out, actually. Like, look, she's looking down. She keeps looking there.
So, I know it's because...
Also, I like how she just, like, tried to fucking play this up as much as humanly possible. Like, yeah, we get it. Your back fucking hurts. Like, next.
Because my stomach is really big, and I also have a really, really big butt. So there is...
No, girl. Sorry, but you're just fat. Like, sorry. That's what it is.
There's a divot, like, near my bulged / slip disc. So when I am standing, even for just, like, 2 minutes, I am in excruciating pain. That's my alarm. I'm gonna stop that. I am in excruciating pain, like, just horrid pain. Sometimes I can't even take a full breath. And I know it's because of my weight, because it's gotten worse as I've gained weight. And
wow, no fucking shit. What a surprise. Maybe you should do something about it, because, oh wow, like, your weight's something you can actually control. So wow, how about that?
It's embarrassing, because even just waiting in the line to see a movie for 2 minutes, I'm like, oh my god, it hurts so bad. Like, it's embarrassing. You can see the pain written on my face. So number 2 is also a pretty obvious one. I am less energetic. As I gain more weight, I feel more lethargic and just kind of fatigued. I don't have...
Yeah, dog, your fucking body's carrying... Your heart's having to fucking try to keep a 500-pound fucking body functional. Like, yeah.
Have the energy I used to have, and I miss it. Like, I miss it a lot. You know, in my head, I'm like, I want to go play mini golf. Yes. Oh my gosh. Because I still remember myself as this person who...
Is that what Amberlynn Reid, like, is that what she views as, like, peak fun? Is, I mean, yeah, sure, like, mini golf is fun, but, like, I like how that's the first thing that comes to her mind. Like, this woman has not done anything in her life. Like, has experienced nothing. Like, I don't know, like, if I thought of something fun to do, like, I don't think mini golf would be my first fucking choice. But mini golf is fun. I fuck around with mini golf, though, from time to time.
But then when I actually go do these things, I'm just like... It's pathetic. It kind of ruins a lot of experiences for me.
Also, I feel like, and this is just a side note, but I feel like this is like, I mean, current Amber and like anyone that follows this I'm just gonna call her an idiot. Anyone that follows this idiot, like, has seen that she will never, like, say that any of her issues are about her weight. I think this is, like, as far as I know, like, one of the few videos, or this chain of videos, are like some of the few where she actually does that, which is really funny. And again, it's all for monetary gain.
And I can't even control it. Number 3 is I can't ride rides at an amusement park.
Dude, you wouldn't do it anyway. You're scared of fucking elevators. Like, what makes you think you would actually go down a fucking roller coaster? Like, you're scared of, like, virtually fucking everything. Like, shut up.
That's pretty obvious. I feel like also, I'm bigger. I can't experience, fun things. I'm 27 years old. I want to be able to experience certain things in life, and I just can't because of my weight. My weight literally stops me
something you can control
from doing things like riding roller coasters. Although I have rode roller coasters before. This was at Disneyland, and I was around 420 pounds then, so that's about 90 pounds lighter than I am now.
Yeah. I didn't know you could ride roller coasters being that weight, to be honest. I don't know. I just didn't think you could do it past like 400 pounds or something.
But I'm talking about, rides at like Six Flags or like King's Dominion or fairs. I can't fit in any of that. I can't even walk in the amusement park to get to said rides, but that's a whole other struggle that I deal with, but we're not on that one right now. Number 4 is lack of cute clothing. I will say I try my hardest to find cute clothing, but I feel like I can't do I hear this a lot from people that are bigger. They can't express themselves with their own raw, true style like they would if they were smaller. And
I mean, you know what? I guess I could give that one. I've heard that before from people that I know that struggle with weight issues, and yeah, I'll give them that one. But again, too, like, she spends so much fucking money on Torrid. You're telling me she hasn't found anything that's like remotely close to what her style would be, I guess. I mean, doesn't Torrid specialize in making like clothes for overweight women, right? So I don't know. That just seems dumb in that regard. Like, we're to a point now in our society where like obesity and stuff like that is becoming more and more prevalent. So companies, of course, are gonna want to make money off of it in a way. So you got companies like Torrid which is great, that caters to that crowd. But also, I feel like her argument's a little loose here for that then.
Completely experience the same thing. I feel like I don't really know who I am. Am I girly? Am I more darker? Am I chic? Am I hipster? Am I like an old woman? Like,
I'd probably say old woman.
I don't know my style, because if I find something that fits for me, I take it and I run, girl, because it's hard. And sometimes I'll like find something that fits me and I'm like, I want one in every size, every freaking design, just give it to me.
And that's the Torrid hauls for you.
Because it's hard to find cute clothes that fit me. Number 5 is needing an expensive scale. So because I'm so much bigger, I can't just go into Walmart or like TJ Maxx and be like, okay, I need to buy me a scale. No, because most of those only go up to like 260 pounds. Some of them go up to like 3 something. That's pathetic. Like, that is so pathetic. The scale that I have now is over $300.
Is this a weird flex?
I did wait until it went on sale. So I did buy it for around 160. That's freaking ridiculous. I am currently using a scale that they use at like car shops.
Okay, so I don't think she had to get a scale like that. I'm sure you can find scales like, again, too, like I said before, with like obesity becoming more and more prevalent in our society, right? Like, it can't be that hard to find a scale for someone that's overweight or that goes higher that's not like fucking crazy expensive. Like, you chose to buy a fucking mechanic scale. Like, that's dumb.
To measure car parts, like, no, that's horrible. Like, I shouldn't be at this size. I shouldn't have to.
Wow, amazing. Then why haven't you done anything for the last 4 years at the time of this video?
Buy a scale that's that expensive. Like, I should be able to go into any store and just buy a scale. Literally.
Yeah, maybe if you actually took care of yourself and actually kept the weight off, you could do that. Wow, it's like you could solve all these problems.
Being bigger is more expensive. So number 6 is housework is hard. You know, things like mopping because it hurts my back. Doing the dishes is horrid on my back. That is like the number 1 most painful thing I could do is wash dishes. I literally am like my second dish in and I am just crippling in pain.
She's so descriptive. Like, wow, I can't wait for her to release her book. There's probably so much like good imagery and stuff in there. I can't wait.
It hurts so freaking bad. Just regular house chores, you know, cleaning out the litter box hurts my back.
Well, yeah, that's what you got Becky or Destiny for, right? Like, you make them do it.
Just everything makes me so like tired, but that's another struggle that we're gonna talk about. But everything is just kind of painful and makes me breathe really hard. And I feel like I just can't get any job done without feeling like I'm an absolute whale. It's embarrassing.
Dude, she would never do any of this currently with like all the backlash that she's gotten. This is so funny to watch. Like, she would never say any of this shit now. Her ego's far too large.
I'm embarrassed for myself, but I'm also embarrassed for the people who have to watch me
What, you mean like your fucking audience?
breathe like that and act like that and be in that kind of pain. Number 7 is I'm too big for gym equipment. This
Girl, when's the last time you've been to a gym? Like, what?
kind of like
I can't wait.
This
Tell
one
me.
hurts a lot because this is a new struggle.
New?
I went to the gym a couple months ago and I was
whatever.
like, yes, let's do this. I'm so freaking excited.
Oh my
because
God.
I remembered how I used to feel.
This is a
at the
fucking
gym.
lie.
I used to feel so good. I love the elliptical. The elliptical is my jam.
Wow, dude, you actually found a form of cardio that you like, which is very hard to do for most people, because most people, like, hate cardio. I don't like cardio. But it's about finding a form of cardio that you like. Like, I found my bike. You have the elliptical. Why the fuck haven't you been using the elliptical, then?
So, first thing I do is I got on the treadmill, and I was...
She just said how much she liked the fucking elliptical, and now she's talking about being on the treadmill?
I turned it on, and I was trying to walk, and it wouldn't move.
Yeah, no shit, dude. Like, well, then why not stick to the elliptical? I don't think she did this. I think she just looked this up, like, how much can you weigh to be on a treadmill? This sounds like a lie.
I was too heavy. The little, the thing that moves, the belt or whatever, it wouldn't move. I was too heavy, and I was like, are you serious? This is so embarrassing. Like, I was so embarrassed. So I was looking around, and I found some bigger treadmills. So I went and got on those, and they worked.
Why was the first one not a good indicator that, like, you probably just can't use the treadmill? You said how hard it is for you to walk, too. Like, God, dude, that's so dumb. The elliptical is such a better option for someone your size.
But it was just kind of pathetic that I couldn't, It's
pathetic that, like, it failed the first time and then you decided to try it again. But again, also, that's been your whole fucking YouTube career, is doing the same shit over and over again. So I guess I'm not really surprised.
Use the treadmill that I wanted to go on from the begin with. So I ended up going on the treadmill for, it was probably like 8 minutes. And then I went to go to the elliptical, which I was super excited for.
Dude, I'm, like, gonna lose my fucking mind. I don't understand this, like, whole series of events. It's really pissing me off.
So I got on the elliptical, and I pressed play, and
She pressed play on the elliptical. You press play. Okay. Jesus Christ.
every single time I'd start moving, it was like flashing. It was like, pause. And it was because I was too big. I literally was like breaking the machine, I feel like.
What? Maybe I'm fucked up then. I thought you could be pretty heavy and be on an elliptical.
So that's one of the reasons why I'm currently not going to the gym, because it's embarrassing.
But just use the recliner bike then. Like, it's nice padded, you sit back, it's less, like, it's not hard on you to sit up, like, then do that.
It's like, I can't even fit on the freaking equipment. Like, what? Number 8 is I can't ride a bike, I can't go camping and things like that.
Dude, oh my, this is another one of those fucking things. It's like, girl, when would you ever do any of these things? Like, again, you're too scared of everything, so if you started, like, pedaling decently fast on a bike, you'd probably freak the fuck out. I sure as hell would I bet you've never been camping before, and that's probably because you don't want to. Like, you're probably scared of fucking bugs. You're probably scared of it being dark outside, and just, like, the whole idea of, like, not being able to sit on a mattress that's on the floor is probably really terrifying. So it's like, dude, shut up.
Which freaking sucks so bad, because as a little girl, I would go camping all the time. Back then, I didn't care about, like, bugs and stuff. Now I do care. So, I mean, I miss camping, but I don't miss that part.
Okay, well, that... Dude.
But the whole riding the bike thing affects me the most. Because even as a little girl, I loved riding bikes. I would still love riding bikes if I could fit on one, but I can't. I am way too big. I don't even think I could do it, to be honest. There is a bike that I want if I ever get to the weight that I need to be at, and it just sucks because it's like little things like that I feel like people take for granted.
Dude, I I could see her buy like a really expensive bike. Like I know a good amount about bikes, right? Like I have mine back there. That was me trying to figure out because my brain is small and I can't figure this out. That's my bike back there, and like I guarantee she would drop a shit ton of money on a nice bike and just never fucking ride it.
And it's like, I can't even do simple things like that. And it just sucks. And I feel like I'm kind of like living in a cage and like I can't do anything. And people always wonder, why does Amberlynn go out to eat all the time? Why is that the only thing she does? And why does she go to the movies? It's because that's all I can do right now.
Because that's all you do. That's all you choose to do for one. So like you love fucking eating and going to Cheesecake Factory and all that bullshit. So yeah, it's like big fucking surprise you want to go eat. And two, it's like you're lazy and don't want to put in the work to lose weight. And like all you do is sit at home and watch movies anyway. So it's just like you're doing that, but just somewhere else where you can spend money on fucking popcorn and candy and fucking soda. So whatever, dude. These are dumb.
Right now. Number 9 is that towels can't fit around me. Obviously, normal size like shower towels, they can't fit on me.
Okay, wow, that's great because there's options to buy like extra large towels. Like they fucking exist, dude. You don't just have, there's not just like a regular size towel and there's like no other options. Like, okay, this is also stupid.
They probably fit like half of my body. So I tried getting larger towels before, and even those don't fit around.
You only need a couple. Like you shower like once, like what, a week or something. I know it's not a lot.
Me. That's just a struggle I have to deal with. It might not be a big deal to some, but I would love to be able to step out of the shower and wrap a towel around me, and I can't do it. So the last one for part 1 of the series is bras and underwear are super uncomfortable for me.
Is that like why you have the same bra like in every fucking video? Like everyone knows the bra I'm talking about, right? Like she wears like the same one in every video. It's always like, it looks so fucking just beat down and worn out. Like that bra has been through some shit. Like it's been through like fucking like 8 conflicts, like 3 world wars. Like it's been through a lot of shit.
I can't seem to find the right type of underwear.
That bra is fighting for its life daily.
Bitch!
That was rude.
You scared me! I'm being serious in this video!
Serious? Dude, shut up. Oh my god. I hate, oh, I'm not gonna say I hate her. I don't. But I dislike her strongly.
I said I'm being serious in this video and you scared me! Eric just scared the crap out of me.
Yeah, we know.
I can't seem to find, like, underwear and bras that are comfortable. I've been wearing the same bras. I do have more than one. It's like a freaking crazy conspiracy.
No, dude, it is not a conspiracy.
But as you guys know, hi.
That's it. That's the same one.
I've been wearing the same bras for years now because I can't find any that are as comfortable as these because this is just what I'm used to. And underwear, they're either riding up or they're like cutting me in areas they shouldn't be. That's
something everyone deals with though. Like it is sometimes difficult to find the right underwear. And I could only speculate that sometimes finding the right bras and the best feeling bras is probably not easy either.
I can't find comfortable undergarments like at all, and it just sucks really bad, but that's another struggle of being me. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is like just me being raw and like, wow. Some of these things that...
Dude, this isn't raw. This is fake as absolute fuck and we know it. Like, dude, shut up. I'm moving to the next one. This is dumb. Okay, so out of the gate, she's literally in the same exact setting. Everything looks to be set up the same. Like, the shit in the background's the same. Like, those clothes and stuff. Nothing's moved. She literally just changed clothes. Her makeup's the same. I think she's at the same...
Part 2 of struggling being me.
She just changed
clothes. So if you see part 1, you should definitely see it. It was
She's a lot quieter in this
yesterday. So what this series is, it's a 3-part series of kind of the struggles I'm experiencing being a morbidly obese girl.
Yeah.
And the reason why I am titling it Struggling Being Me.
Oh my god, are we going to talk about this in every episode?
I experience, and I feel like so I kind of just wanted to clear up. Some are embarrassing. 24/7, no matter what I'm doing. If I'm going to the restaurant, a reminder of my weight. Actually, let's be real, all of them are. So let's get to part 2. So number 1 for this video is everything is a constant reminder of my weight.
Wow, it's almost like you would do something about it if that was actually the case.
I feel like I am thinking about my weight 24/7.
You don't care.
No matter what I'm doing. If I'm going to the restaurant, oh my god, am I going to break the chair? Am I going to fit in the booths? I go to someone's house, am I going to make their floor creak?
Dude, everyone's floor, I make the floor creaks in my home. That's how wooden floors are, dog. Like, fucking, dumb.
Gonna break their furniture. I go somewhere where it revolves a little bit of walking. Am I gonna pass out? Am I gonna die?
Alright, well that's dramatic. That's enough of that.
I see my reflection in the freaking mirror and I'm just like, whoa. Literally everything makes me think about my weight. Honestly, absolutely everything. Number 2 is I get tired doing anything. I get tired doing anything.
Okay, that was pretty much like, you said that in the last video. You're just wording it slightly different.
Even just sometimes I catch myself, even I'm just sitting and I have to take like a really deep breath, like I just got done walking. I'm like, girl, you didn't do anything. Like, you think that would be an eye-opener?
I would have thought a lot of these would have been fucking eye-openers, but like they clearly, I would have thought the last 3 years would have been eye-openers. Like, oh my god.
I
can't
drop
take
this
it.
weight, but it's like since I experience eating disorders, it's hard for me. It's a constant battle of wanting to be someone else, but being trapped in like a disease. But yeah, I get tired walking, I get tired bathing, I get tired doing chores, I get tired doing anything.
Oh my
like it could be
God.
absolutely anything. And I'm just like, well, that was tiring. So number 3 is backhanded compliments.
Oh, I can already tell she's just gonna be like fucking sensitive about shit.
This is something I struggle with. And the most
I don't think anyone likes backhanded compliments though, so I don't think that's a uniquely, this is a funny pause, but I don't think that's unique to just Amberlynn, right? Like, I don't like backhanded compliments. I'm sure most of you don't either. Like, alright girl, whatever.
common one that I get, and I know a lot of other people get
Oh my god, I can what is
that are
it?
my size, is you have such a beautiful face.
Girl, who's telling you got a beautiful face? Like, for one, it's like, she's like, oh, I get that all the time. Everyone tells me how much of a beautiful face I have. Like, for one, shut up. 2, like, I know where she's going with this, and I already disagree.
And I'm just like, oh, well, thanks.
Oh, because
Why
she's
can't you just call me
gonna overanalyze it.
beautiful. Why does it have to be, you have such a beautiful face?
Just take that and go, right? It's like, like, just, hey, take it. That's fine. That's a compliment.
This is something from high school that I will never forget. So as you guys know, I'm a lesbian, but
Why? She says it all the time, and I don't quite understand why. It's like, we all know, and like, no one cares. Like, I don't know why she brings it up all the time. It's like it's almost her like personality that she's a lesbian, right? It's like, I don't know why she forces us to like realize that so much.
during the time that I figured that out, I did go through a very, very large phase where I thought I was bisexual. Because you grow up and you think you're supposed to be with guys. It's the whole thing. That's a whole other story. But I did have a boyfriend, and his name was Nathan. And I was doing my makeup, and he looked at me and he said, I can't even believe I still dated him after this. He was like, if you were skinny, you would be the hottest and most attractive girl on this whole planet. And I was like, thanks, yeah, cool. That's like a complete backhanded compliment.
I mean, so that one's a little extreme, because that is like a lot of people feel that way, and that can be a pretty toxic way of thinking. That's like, oh, well, if you were skinny, you'd be hot. So like, that's pretty toxic. I'll give that one, but...
Or, like, if you're, like, hanging out and you're like, God, I wish I wasn't fat. And people are like, you're still beautiful. It's like...
I mean, they're just going off of what you said. What, are you, like, fishing for sympathy? Like, that's your own fucking problem in that instance. So I don't agree with you on that one.
Bitch, I never said I wasn't. Like, it's just like...
Yeah, but you were, like, wanting someone to try and, like, give you some butt pats because you always want those.
Like backhanded compliments that people just I don't think they realize that they're doing them, honestly. Number 4, I freaking hate. I can't wear jeans and I can't wear high heels. I want to be able to...
Do you think Amber has actually ever worn high heels? Because she's been what? Like, she's been pretty overweight most of her life.
To wear both, because
this isn't a surprise.
I love high heels. Like, ooh, girl, you can dress up like any type of outfit. Like, oh God, I wish.
Okay, well, wow, lose some weight then. Maybe you can wear some high heels. Wow.
Like, I can't wear anything with a heel. Not even like this. Not even like this, because that shit hurts my feet.
We get it.
Because I'm holding up so much weight on my body that a heel like this feels like it's like this big, and that's not even exaggeration. So that really sucks, and I can't find any jeans that fit me. Not even Torrid has jeans that fit me. I can't even tell you what size jeans I wear. So that's why I wear black stretchy pants, and thankfully they
part of that's lymphedema, like,
go
for
with
sure.
anything. I have probably 10 pairs of the exact same pair of pants, and sadly, because the dogs here love me. Okay, that's a good thing, but
yeah, if only that love was reciprocated to them, which we've seen quite clearly. Like, you do not.
They're putting holes
in the ways
in my
that
pants
it matters, like actually taking care of them.
They're so thin and stretchy that their nails rip my pants. So I was trying.
Maybe you should cut their nails every once in a while. How about that? It's not like the audience hasn't been telling you this shit for years.
I'm trying to go, because I actually get them from Walmart. So I was looking on Walmart.com, because that's where I got them before, and they don't have any more in my size. So I'm kind of like screwed, and it's just like, these are the only type of pants I can wear, and it sucks. So number 5 is walking anywhere is hard for me.
She's like, dude, she said this one in at least like 3 different ways so far. Like, we've heard it.
Getting up off my bed and walking to the bathroom, I'm like, you know, in the grocery store.
Yeah, you're out of breath doing this fucking video. We know.
That's like a big one.
We know.
That is so hard for me, and I don't expect anyone to understand. Like, my back is in excruciating pain.
Oh my God, this isn't just you though. Like, I'm sure anyone that struggles with weight issues goes through this. Like, this isn't a unique Amberlynn Reid fucking issue. Like, get out of here.
In which I talked about that in part 1, you know, why I have back problems. And just amongst the pain, I can't breathe. So that's why I've been using, you know, the little Walmart scooters, and it's embarrassing. It's
You don't care. You've been riding those scooters for fucking years. Shut the hell up. That pisses me off. Like, she will do anything to justify the scooter situation. Oh my God, that's so annoying.
So embarrassing, oh my God. And when I go to the mall, like, I literally will only go to a few stores, and in between each store, I'll sit for like 10 to 15 minutes and take a break. Because walking is so hard.
Just do it some more. Do it more.
And it's just getting harder and harder with every pound that I gain. And people take walking for granted. People take most of these things for granted that I have to deal with on the daily. So number 6 is like kind of like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. Why did I even add this to the list? So I like to do my own laundry. So I'm able to put it.
Opposed to who's doing your laundry? What?
In the washer just fine. But Becky has to get it out of the washer for me. The question is why? Oh my God, it's so embarrassing. So since I am a shorter girl and I have really short arms, but my stomach is huge, and the washing machine goes down very deep. I can't, reach my arm in.
Okay, so this is a stretch too. It's like, I'm an average size male for, like, in terms of height, right? And it's like, I sometimes have to lean over pretty far to get at the stuff at the bottom of the washing machine. Like, this isn't just like, oh no, I'm fat Amber, I can't do it. Like, it's everyone goes through this in some regard.
And bend down and grab my laundry because my stomach is in the way. I know it's not just because I'm short, it's because literally my stomach is in the way.
But sure, yeah, make it about your weight. Yeah, really play up. Yeah, okay.
I can't even do my own laundry fully by myself. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, the struggles of being me.
I fucking hated that comment. Wow. That actually, like, my blood pressure spiked there for a second.
7 is what I've experienced a lot. One size fits all is a complete lie. That's just not true.
Okay, so I think when, like, people originally made one size fits, and this pisses me off. Like, when people originally made one size fits all, I don't think they were anticipating, like, people to be 600 fucking pounds, dude. So, like, I'm sorry there wasn't, like, an outlying rule made, like, one size fits all, except maybe Amberlynn Reid. Like, dude, people were not expecting other humans to get to this size, I don't think. So this is like it's a very thin argument you're trying to make.
I know when, companies are making these clothings, they're not thinking that a 500-pound woman is going to go buy it. But I
probably are.
Saying one size fits all in the society we live in today, in the generation that we live in today, is a freaking lie. I mean,
So, like, we just need to accept, like, being overweight, and, like, we need to accept, like, 600-pound people as, like, a norm. Like, I'm sorry, it's not. Like, statistically, it's just not.
Back in the day, of course, go for it. Write it on there, because there probably wasn't the epidemic of obesity as it is now.
Well, at least you admit it's an epidemic.
One size fits all? No. How about one size fits many? I don't know. But it's just a lie, because I get super excited. I'm like, oh, one size fits all, because I'm part of the all category, aren't I? And then I try it on.
Oh my God.
Oops, I ripped it. Number 8
Jesus.
is I do wear cardigans in the summer. I actually have seen a lot of people do that, even thinner people. I don't know
what does that matter?
Why they're doing it, but why I'm doing it is because
What, she's shaming people that wear, like, skinny people that wear cardigans in the summer? I wear long sleeves in the summer sometimes. Am I, like, not allowed to do that because I'm not Amber? Or I'm not trying to hide my arms?
I'm very, 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 very self-conscious of my arms.
Yeah, there it is.
Even as I'm sitting here, I am wearing a cardigan. I feel like cardigans, they do add more style to the outfit, because if I was just
they do,
wearing
so
this
why
like
can't
that,
we wear them? Why can only Amber wear them?
This does add more style. Cardigans make me feel like
I own some
less of
cardigans.
my rolls in my stomach is showing. Makes me feel like my arms are more compacted and covered, which they are. And I just feel completely different when I'm not wearing a cardigan. I feel like I'm naked, everyone's looking at me and judging me and hating on me, and I just don't like that. So it can be 20 degrees outside, or it can be...
Dude, no, I'll save it for the end. Like, this shit pisses me off. Like, no, the people constantly saying they're judging me.
120 degrees outside, I'll be wearing a freaking cardigan. So number 9 is something you guys have seen firsthand, is I waddle when I walk. That is a struggle, and it's because of my weight and how it's proportioned, and I just walk so weird. And it's like, while I'm walking, I don't notice that I waddle when I walk.
Honestly, like, some people just genetically, like, how they're made up, like, will have that when they walk. I don't think this is purely a overweight thing. Fuck, dude, like, I know overly muscular people that have that issue. It's just, like, a lot of it, too, is just your genetic makeup. Like, it's how your hips are set and stuff like that. Like, it's just how it is. Like, you don't have to be a morbidly obese person to waddle. Like, which is the argument she's trying to make, is what I'm getting at.
But, like, if someone is filming me, that's, like, the only time I notice I waddle when I walk, and that's embarrassing, because that's how I walk 24/7. It's, like, so embarrassing, and I hate it so much, because it draws even more attention to myself in public. It's like, not only am I morbidly obese, but I'm literally walking like a penguin, and I'm, like, swaying back and forth, and I have actually mentally tried to fix this. I have tried to walk differently, and it doesn't work.
Well,
and I know it's because
I don't know what else
the weight
I don't know what else to
holding
say.
onto my body, because I have watched earlier videos when I used to weigh like 350, and I didn't waddle like that. So it's definitely the weight gain, and I just can't wait to lose the weight so I don't look like a freaking dummy while I'm walking, because it's just really embarrassing.
I mean, this video was in 2018, so I wish I could tell you it'd get better, but it's not.
So number 10, which is the last one for this video, but again, there will be a part 3. So number 10 is booths in restaurants. I don't fit in really any of them, and the only time I can ever fit in a booth is if we're on an end booth and I can push the booth back.
Then don't sit in a fucking booth, dude. Like, it doesn't fucking
really
matter.
Loud, like, noise, and then like everyone in the restaurant is like, what's that noise? And then they look at you, and then it's like obvious what you're doing, and I can only imagine what their brains are thinking, like, this girl shouldn't be going out to eat, like, she can't even fit in a booth, like, I can only imagine. So that's embarrassing. So every time I go into a restaurant, I always say, 2 for a table, 4 for a table. I always say table. And there has been an experience where I asked for a table and they gave us a booth, and in front of everybody, I'm like, I can't sit in a booth.
But I don't think everyone just like stopped and like swung their head over and like looked at you while you're having this conversation. Like, this is so dumb. Like, this is just like proves like how much of an ego this woman has. Like, just literally thinks the world revolves around her and that people are so fixated on her all the time. Like, yeah, sure. Like, I won't deny that. Like, it might be jarring to see someone her size out in public because it is like not a norm. Like, it's not something you see commonly. So I'm sure to a degree people are like, oh wow, she's big. But then people just kind of move on. People don't just like go fucking like stare at you and the whole time and are just fixated you on the whole time. Like, it's dumb.
And it's just really embarrassing, and it just sucks so bad, but that's just another struggle that I experience. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
No, I fucking didn't. Alright, last one. Here we go. Let me try not to lose my shit.
Here we are for part 3. Can you freaking believe this? I really hope that you guys enjoyed.
And again, it's same hair, same makeup. She just changed her outfits. Like, what's the point? Like, dude, all in the same outfit. I don't know. Like, she has to think like the audience is really dumb to make us. I don't know why she'd even make us like try to make us think that she did over 3 different days. Why not just like do it all in one and release 3 parts? Like, I don't think anyone would really give a shit.
The series. This is my first series I've ever done. So this is.
Oh, is she gonna say all the same shit again?
Experience as me is because not all struggles. Myself think so. But let's just do this.
Ugh.
So number 1 for this part 3 is stares in public. I feel like lately I have been getting a lot of stares. I know the stares are because people are judging me and how I look. And sometimes I feel like I can understand that because I feel like they're like, oh my god, how can this girl, let herself get that big? Which I honestly get it, but it's rude. And especially when
I don't get how that's rude, though. Like, obviously, I don't know, dude.
I get laughed at, or I'm literally being fat shamed in public.
I mean, laughing is, like, obviously fucked up, but...
Like...
her definition of fat shaming is extremely loose. It's just, like... If you don't just accept her as, like, what a normal human looks like, then that's fat shaming, which I disagree with, but...
It's just not okay. It's embarrassing. And sometimes it makes me not even want to go in public. Just imagine going in public and every day people are like almost like mocking you, mimicking you, staring at you, and making you feel like a monster.
I don't think, like I said before, I don't think people actively do that shit. Like, yeah, sure, there probably are a couple of assholes that might do that, but I highly doubt, like, most people, like, actually give an actual fuck about Amberlynn Reid and what she does in public or being in public.
So number 2 is movie theater seats. So I can't go to a movie theater unless the arms go up.
Am I crazy? She did this one already, right?
And I don't take up 2 seats. I know that's like a big misconception, but I like to have 2 seats just in case. I like to be comfortable, and I put the arm up and I just kind of enjoy myself.
She did do this one already.
I feel like that's really embarrassing because if I go to a new movie theater, I literally Google like their seats, and if I can't find images on their website or anything, I will call. I have done this before and say, do your movie theater seats, do the arms go up? I've done that before, and if they don't, I can't go. Okay,
well, so I think a lot of people would prefer to have arm seats that go up like I don't know, like every fucking horny teenager that takes a date to a movie, you know? Like shit, like my wife and I like to go to movie theaters that have the arms go up so we can like sit close to each other. Like it's not just a you thing, Amber.
I do got myself a big butt. Number
You're just fat. I'm sorry, but you're just fat.
3, which you guys know this, is seatbelts don't really fit me. In newer cars, I noticed that they're actually making seatbelts bigger. So they do fit me then, but like in the car that I have now, the seatbelt doesn't fit me. In literally 90, probably 5% of cars, seatbelts don't fit me. Even when I've been on planes before, I've had to get seatbelt extenders. It's just, oh my god.
It's hard to believe that she flies in a plane. I figured she'd be way too scared for that.
So this brings me to number 4. I have a huge bruise on the side of my leg. Why, you may ask? Well, since the seatbelt doesn't fit me, the seatbelt buckle is always sticking up, and my thighs are so big and my hips are so big that every time I'm in the car, I'm actually sitting on the seatbelt buckle. It is rather painful, and I have an everlasting bruise that is...
An everlasting bruise. Oh my god, I love it. So good.
On my leg, and that is because I do go in the car every single day.
Perfect.
I can't sit in a car comfortably, like at all. And you know, that bruise hurts, and every time I get in the car it hurts, and it's just something that I struggle with on the daily, and it's just something I'm kind of getting used to. Number 5 is like, it is really hard for me to bend down and tie my shoes and put on socks. So I have found a way that works for me. I will sit on the couch or I'll sit on my bed and I'll do one, this is funny, I'll do one foot at a time, and I'll kind of like turn and then put my leg up, and then, you know, I'm able to do it like that.
Okay, so to me, she's describing how most people put on their socks and shoes. I don't know anyone that puts both their socks on at the same time and puts both their fucking shoes on at the same time. Like, that's pretty amazing if you can do that. I sit on the edge of my fucking bed and put one sock and one shoe on at a time. Like, am I morbidly obese now? Am I the new Amberlynn Reid? Like, dude, this is dumb. This is a dumb one.
But it's like, I can't do it like normal people. I can't do it standing up.
Dude, that's not fun to do. Like, standing up, bending down. I don't know. That's a lot of... I'm not that flexible anymore. I can't do that.
I can't do it bending down. I have to bend my leg. I don't really know how to explain what I'm trying to say.
This is what people do.
I can't do it like normal people at all.
Oh.
Number 6 is if I am, you know, in the living room or I'm in my bedroom, I always have to have a blanket on me. It's come to the point where even when I go to Becky's family's house, I have a blanket on me. They have, like, you know, regular living room blankets, and
yeah, most people do.
And it's an insecurity thing. Blankets make me feel more secure. I feel like, you know, without one, I am showing all my goods, all my rolls, and it's like, I feel like people are judging me. But the minute I have a blanket on my body, I feel like a completely different person. I feel like there's no more judgment. People aren't looking at me no more. I'm not saying that people in my life are looking at me. I'm not saying that Becky's family are looking at me. I'm not saying that my friends or my roommate or my girlfriend are looking at me in like a wrong or rude way.
Dude, so something that bothers me, and I don't quite know why it bothers me, to be honest. Well, no, I think I do know. So I think Amber's so obsessed with titles. Like, because if we remember, like, all she ever wanted was to be a wife. And I think it's because she enjoys the title of it. I'm sorry, this is like a complete side rant from what's going on here. But, like, whenever she brings up whoever she's dating, like, she just brought Becky up in the same sentence and then said girlfriend. Like, she'll always be like, yeah, my girlfriend did this for me, my girlfriend this, my girlfriend that. And it's like, all of us watching, like, we know who the fuck your girlfriend is. You can just say Becky. Like, I'll only say, like, my wife to people until they meet her. And then I will say, like, my wife's actual name, you know? It's like, I feel like Amber is so obsessed with, like, the title and, like, feels the need to have to tell people she's, like, in a relationship or something like that. Like, that's just me, but I've picked it up over the past, like, month of never ceasing to watch Amber compilations, and it just like keeps popping up, and I keep noticing it, and it's just like, I don't know, it's kind of irritating.
But I'm just saying, like, the
My rant's over, I'm sorry.
me feel better. I've always been.
Hey, buddy.
Like that. So at all times I have a blanket on me. Number 7 is when I am in public, I don't like using public restrooms, but if I have to, bathroom stalls are so annoying to me because for me, being this size, they're super small. So I have to always use the bigger stall, and I usually always wait for the bigger stall to be open. So I'll be like almost peeing my pants.
My squire is making biscuits on me. He's like really wants to cuddle. Can you hear this? I wonder if y'all can hear that. By the way, this is Grayson. This is this will serve as the intermission for this long video. But this is Grayson, my squire. He is a half Maine Coon, I believe. I was told he was full when I bought him, but he's not full. But he's still cute.
Where I've had to use the smaller stall, which for me is embarrassing because I have to like walk in there sideways and I have to like go back by the toilet just to close the door, and it's just a whole situation that I just don't like dealing with. So I just wait for the bigger stall. Number 8 is I always have constant fear that I'm going to break furniture. There has been times where I literally won't sit on, a piece of furniture because I'm afraid that I'm going to break furniture. A little backstory, I've only broken a couple things in my life, but it's always like for good reason. Does that make sense? Like, I got this really cheap chair at Walmart one time, and I used it a lot, and I ended up breaking it.
She just said a really cheap chair. Like, yeah, I'm sure I would break it.
That's embarrassing. I've never really broken something like a bed or a couch or something like a toilet. What?
Ew, what the fuck was that face?
But I always have fears that I'm going to, or I have fears that I'm gonna like fall through the shower, like really stupid things like that.
I mean, she's just like an extremely paranoid and scared person. Like, none of this is like obese related.
But it's like a constant fear, like constant. Like if I go to a trailer, like, because I do have some friends that live in trailers, if I like go to a trailer, I'm afraid that I'm gonna fall through their floor. Like, I'm terrified. Or if I
do you imagine being scared to fall through someone's floor? What?
If I walk on like wooded stairs or like a porch that's wooded, I am terrified that I'm gonna fall through the floor and I'm gonna break the wood. There are certain chairs at Becky's family's house that I will not sit in at all because I am too afraid that I'm gonna break them. But it's like, I know I'm not going to. Maybe I will. Who knows? But I'm just so scared of constantly breaking anything. So when I'm like standing around not sitting and people are like, why aren't you sitting down? The only thing I can say is, oh, I'm good. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, because I'm afraid I'm gonna break your furniture. That's like, it's so embarrassing. So number 9 is a little bit deeper. It's disliking myself purely because of how I look.
Okay, well, I think that's something a lot of people struggle with, Amber. That's not just you. So you can fuck right on off with that.
And I'm not one of those people who like to, honk my horn or whatever, but
that's a fucking lie. That's a lie if I've ever heard one. Let's hear how much she fucking ass pats herself for this.
I'm very empathetic. I'm a good person. I give when I can, and I know these things. I'm very kind.
She just there's
warm-hearted, Here I go.
So she just rattled off like 5 things that are all like actually not true, but fucking, it's all this shit that we heard before. Fucking empath Lynn, right?
Honking my horn. But it's like, sometimes I forget all those things because the only thing I can focus on is the fact that I am morbidly obese, and I will begin to hate myself just purely because of that. And I know a lot of people look at me and they automatically judge a book by its cover and form opinions on me just based on how I look, and I kind of feel like I treat myself the same way.
Let's take a look at this one, because, okay, now I'm actually upset. No. So, for one, I could give an absolute fuck of, like, what you look like. Like, I do not give a shit. I don't give a shit what size you are. Like, the fact that you're morbidly obese doesn't fucking matter to me, right? I'm just making a big deal of it in this video because you're making a big deal of it. But fucking no, it's because your shitty-ass personality, dude. Like, it's because you're just, like, genuinely not a good person. Like, you're definitely not an empath. Like, they're all lies. You're definitely not kind to people. You're definitely not warm-hearted. You're fucking cynical, judgmental, and, like, just a straight-up asshole all the time. Like, people would not have an issue with you about your size if you, like, kept, like... People liked Amberlynn at the beginning, right? Like, people genuinely did like her channel. And it's like when they started seeing these, like, shitty sides of her that they started to dislike her, and it was because of her personality. No one cared that she was fat. Like, nobody cared. You know how many, like, if you search, like, popular overweight YouTubers, you'll find a ton because their personalities are great. Like, oh my gosh, like, that pisses me off, and I think that's so offensive to, like, people that are actually, like, obese that people like. Like, some of that stuff is just so paper thin. Like, no one cares. No one cares about what you look like. Most people do not care at the end of the day of what you look like. It's all about who you are as a person. And I don't know how this fucking woman has not understood this in, like, all of her years on a platform of people literally screaming this shit to her. Like me. Like, I'm not the first one to make this fucking, like, amazing connection. Like, people have been saying this to her for years. And she hasn't changed anything. And this is why people have an issue with her. Oh, I'm so over the fat thing, dude. It does not matter.
If I was to ignore how I looked and just based my opinion on myself just strictly on who I am as a person, I would love myself.
Oh, dude. I can't believe she just fucking said that. I don't even know what to say to that.
But I judge myself on how I look all the time, and I hate myself because of it majority of the time, and it's a very, like, unhealthy relationship I have with myself, and it's just, it sucks. So number 10, this is the last...
I mean, again, there's ways to help fix these things. She just chooses not to fucking do them.
Struggle that I will be talking about. Can we believe it?
Thank God.
Number 10 is... This is embarrassing for me.
They all are.
We have a walk-in shower. The walk-in shower has, you know, okay. So there's two clear doors that are like this, and they'll close like that. Okay.
I'm more embarrassed than how you're describing how a fucking, like, shower opens, dude. Oh my God.
So this little space, once I open the door and move it over, there's this little space that you walk in.
Oh my, dude, what? Okay.
To the shower.
Yeah.
This...
What, you can't fit? Okay, like, just fucking say it. No one cares.
I have gotten stuck.
Yeah, you've talked about not fitting and shit, like, the last fucking 2 videos, dude. In the last fucking... Oh my God, like 40 minutes of my life. That's all you've been fucking talking about. Like, we know.
Before.
We know you probably don't fit through shit.
It hurts to get in the shower because it's such a small space that I have to walk into. To the average person, it's probably, you know, perfectly fine. It is a pretty small space. But it's hard for me. It scrapes my stomach when I get in. I have to, you know, suck in as hard as possible, but sometimes that doesn't even work. I'm able to get in, but it just hurts really bad because I'm literally, like, scraping myself. And to me, that's one of the biggest struggles because, you know, showering every day, that's something I deal with every day.
Oh, come on, girl. We know you don't shower every day. You don't gotta lie to us anymore. We know the deal. And
it's something that I'm afraid of. I'm afraid that there's going to be one time where I break the door, where the glass literally just shatters because I'm too fat, or I'm afraid that I'm going to get, like, extremely stuck, where an ambulance is going to have to come or something. And it's like the more weight that I gain, the worse it's becoming, and it's just really embarrassing. I was
then
stuck
lose
there,
weight, dog.
and I'm not saying I was stuck there for hours or anything, but it was a good 30 seconds. But it's like
I wasn't. What a dramatic change. I wasn't stuck there for hours or anything. I was stuck there for like 30 seconds. Dude, I thought she was about to say like 30 minutes. Bro, like 30 seconds, like whatever. Like,
when you're stuck in a situation like that, like those 30 seconds feel like 30 hours. I honestly was terrified and I almost screamed for Becky, but I was like, don't do it. You can get yourself out of the situation.
Amberlynn's such a strong, brave person.
But it's just something I have to deal with on a daily basis until
Wow, I wish there was something you could fucking do to change this, but I guess there's not.
I can get my crap together, lose weight, and just become a better person. So if you guys...
That's right there. That right there. Become a better person. That's all we ask. Like, fuck.
You guys watched all 3 of these videos.
Alright, so I'm gonna cut it off here. I'll skip to the little end screen. We'll have a little recap. Alright, guys, so if you made it this far, like, good job. That's good. You sat through 40 straight minutes of, like, Amberlynn trying to be unique. Which for some of you might not be that difficult. I mean, the same for myself. I've been doing this way too much. I've been becoming a quick subject matter expert in all things Amberlynn. So what did we learn today? So we learned that her struggles, A, are completely unique to her, right? Like, only she experiences these things. None of us have ever experienced anything remotely close. And if you say you have, you're a fucking liar, and you know it. 2, Amber is pretty much willing to do anything to make money at this point, right? Like, I am honestly shocked that she actually got up there and, like, was admitting that her weight was actually an issue. Because I haven't seen her do it before. Like, because in current videos, and, like, more current up-to-date ones, or at least, like, in the last year or so, she is, like, vehemently against fucking, like, admitting that her weight is a fucking issue. And here, it was, like, 40 straight minutes of her admitting that her weight's an issue. And number 3, we know that Amber will never fucking change, right? Like, everything that she is complaining about, she, like, acknowledges what the issue is, but, like, has done nothing about it and has continued to do nothing about it. Like, it's all the same shit. But alright, guys, that's the video for today. Again, shout out to Kathy, again, for the suggestion. It was great to sit through these videos. I always enjoy trying not to rip my fucking helmet off and throw it across the room every time I listen to Amberlynn. So it's always a great experience. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Leave a comment below what you want to see next. I know other people have left videos, and I promise you I will get to those. I have a whole list written out of people that have suggested things, so I'll slowly make my way through them. So if you've commented on a video on a certain Amberlynn Reid video that you wanted to see done, and I've at least liked it or responded, then I have written it down and I'll make it to them. So anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate all the support. I hope y'all are having a great week. And y'all stay safe out there. I'll see y'all in the next video. Say hi, buddy. Say hi. Are you asking why I'm wearing this helmet? Yeah? Are you a good boy?